Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to more Neon Abyss. Today, the day we decide to finally play on hard mode. That's right. Dude, eventually, one of these days, I'm going to do this. I sat for like 20 minutes the other day with it on. I don't think Amir's the guy to play hard mode on, to be blunt. Let's play as Anna if we're going to do hard mode. We'll play Amir next time. I think that we're due for an Amir run, but we don't have any unlocks as Anna, and by unlocks I mean completions of like any of the major bosses as Anna, I don't think. So we're gonna do an Anna run now. I don't know, I should say, everything that happens with hard mode. Also, what is this item that we're starting with here? More pets you have, the more times you can jump. Okay, let's also do this immediately. So what shtick are we looking at here with hard mode? It's a good, okay, I mean, look, just bombing yourself immediately is about the worst shtick that you could go for. It's absolutely terrible. I really wanted to get in there, to be honest with you. Now we have a massive waste of a bomb. The sad part is I kind of want to continue to go back there in the future. But what's the difference between easy mode and hard mode? So I don't know. That's the thing. That said, I'm already seeing enemies move a lot faster. Like, this guy moves faster. Those bullets before were a lot faster. So I have a feeling it might just be a bullet velocity type thing here. But that's something that we're going to have to learn as the course of this run goes on. Do I expect to win my first hard mode game? No, I don't think so. I don't think it's reasonable to, right? But I do think that any game that has any roguelite, I should say. I think it's good to specify there. Any roguelite that has a artificial, let's do this. It was not worth it in the slightest. I probably should have used that bomb at the beginning, to be honest. That's just even worse. You might as well just go devil at this point and try to snag at least a good item out of a devil pool at this point. There's a part of it that's like, this run's just, we've reached the scuff state on this one, but we're not quite scuffed yet. Let's not get too excited here. But I always find when roguelites have a true difficulty scale, some do it really well, and some do it absolutely horrendously. You know, for example, this is a new room. Have not been here before. Let's go, you know what, I am gonna go down path. And down path led me to a 10 coin machine that gave me 2 pennies. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. That's gotta be better, right? That gave me nothing. Okay, so clearly if we fill up that thing, we get something. But heaven only knows what it actually is. This is a absolutely horrendous start to our run. We have basically nothing to our name here. And I should have absolutely used that damn bomb before for a little bit more value. I also can't do anything in here. I was mainly doing that for the devil chance. Dude, we're just gonna die, right? We're just gonna die. That's how terrible we are doing. And I'm gonna tell you, it has pretty much nothing to do with hard mode as to why we're dying. The enemies are not that much harder. I actually just died to a standard enemy. Oh my god. Okay. That's pretty terrible, to be honest with you. We're gonna try that again real right quick, because obviously things did not go necessarily according to plan. But anyway, roguelites handle difficulty in different ways. Some handle it better than others. For instance, take a look at a game like Isaac. I feel like Isaac is the kind of game where there's actually zero reason to ever play that game on easy. You know, all of the unlocks revolve around hard mode. And frankly, hard mode is not that much harder than just the normal standard mode of the game. The main difference is you just get less health drops, which I think that's an example of a game that handles the difficulty curve pretty poorly, to be blunt. I don't think it's really that good in the slightest. You also look at a game like Dead Cells. You know, Dead Cells has the boss cells, right? And the boss cells, for the most part, one of their main ways of adding more difficulty is by taking away your healing, at least a scale of your healing, and then also just adding more enemies to the room and making you encounter more enemies early on. I think that's another form of difficulty that's pretty bad, to be blunt. Right now, with Neon Abyss, I think this is a unique model for the difficulty curve. Because it appears that their way to increase the difficulty is to make the enemies buffed in a way where it's not that they take longer to kill, and it's not that, you know, they're stronger, right? But instead, it's forcing you to react quicker, thus changing the game enough that playing on hard is going to be a lot harder than playing on easy or normal. And frankly, I don't know what the easy difficulty in this game is either. But, you know, dodging these bullets, the game feels a lot more fast-paced now, which is something that I really enjoy. And frankly, it's something that I felt the game might have played a little bit too slow beforehand. So I'm sitting here going, this is amazing to have the difficulty for higher level difficulty kind of scale with forcing the player to be a better dodger and better in general player. I think that this is an interesting difficulty model if this is, you know, the main change. And I think that it's tough to sit here and talk about how everything changes before I you know, get further in and play more runs, right? Because we don't know if boss fights are changed. We don't know anything quite yet. But my first impressions are that things are pretty good. What are some games that have good difficulty scaling? I would have to think about that. I think that, you know, the first one that comes to mind, you know, really in the roguelite genre, I would give FTL a large pass at good difficulty scaling. FTL does where basically the difficulties just give you more scrap, and then that scrap allows you to get more resources, but scrap is so important and the resources are so important in FTL that you can actually just get, you know, everything scaled up a lot faster in your game, which makes you a lot stronger, right? Thus taking away a lot of the challenge, whereas, you know, the higher difficulty levels, even just, you know, the normal difficulty level, you don't get as much scrap, and then as a result you have to deal with a lot more difficult scenarios earlier in your run. But it's all about balance in the end. You know, and most games are going to have where the difficulty curve is somehow related to, you know, how you get health, right? You know, it's balancing the idea of your survivability in the game, which I think that's good, and it's kind of the standard for all video games. So I can't really say much to go like how do you make a game more difficult, right? If you can think of something that doesn't involve changing enemies or changing health, then props to you. And frankly, I think that Neon Abyss has found it in a way, right? Because you have this idea of forcing the player to know the attacks more, to dodge enemies better. I think that's a really unique take on difficulty. I haven't seen this done in a roguelite before, making the game harder by speeding things up. But I'm intrigued, to say the least, and I think that it's something that I'll be interested to see if it continues to hold up, and then if there eventually reaches a point where I go, you know what, hard mode is not as fun as normal mode, right? Or I go, wow, hard mode is the way that this game should have been played from the beginning. And maybe, you know, having a difficulty curve is not necessarily. I will actually pop this several times, because now we can actually afford the... I mean, are we okay with this gun? It's not that good, to be blunt. which makes me feel like maybe we should be buying the other... Should we be buying the other gun in the shop right now, or should I just save the money? Because we could buy this, the Destiny. It's on sale. Let's do it. Let's do it. What are you? It's horrible. It's absolutely terrible. I just wasted money, I think. I think it's bad, dude. I think it's bad. And then also when my bullet hits the coin, it either doubles or disappears. I've made a grave mistake here, I think. Because now we're just... We might as well take dollar bills and just light them on fire. Because that's where we're at with our money spending proposition in this one. We can't do crap in this room. I thought there was a coin in here somewhere. Because now, dude, now I want to dupe all my coins. It's like Crooked Penny and Isaac, but significantly worse. So what attacks are things the same with you? You got a pills? Things seem pretty similar. He comes down now, and then he does big drop. But okay, I mean, you got me. Respect to you. You did in fact get me. I mean, I will say the boss fight lasts a lot longer. If that is in fact something. I see, the problem is I don't know if it's just the fact that I don't really have any upgrades yet. I don't know if it's just the boss HP is scaled differently. But it's harder. I mean, it's definitely harder. I mean, I might die in the room, so that definitely raises the question that it is in fact probably a more difficult fight if I'm dying to him. So upgrade your weapon, increase the damage. I'll be honest with you, I kind of feel like you just go, right? But let's do our due diligence here. I'm not gonna hurt myself in that room. I'll come back to here instead, which we actually will be able to sneak into here. I don't know how I didn't see that earlier. It's a good thing that I saw it here. Now, we have a key. Let's open it. Shield and health, I would say, is worth it. Secret room now is actually a challenge room, as not what I expected, to be blunt. I'm not sure it's ever done that. And there definitely appears to be more enemies in here. Maybe that's my imagination, but that felt like a lot of enemies in this room. We're also... we are duping coins. We're also just straight up removing the coins. So it's been an interesting one, I think. I'm sure there is a balance to picking up money and not just letting your money get thrown away repeatedly. So this drops us coins. I feel like you pick up that one, but then you try to dupe the other one. I don't know. You probably just don't try to dupe any of them in the end, and that makes your life significantly better. Who knows, dude? Who knows? Let's just go down. That's a long first floor, to be blunt. It's gonna be a long ass run is what it's gonna be, although I'm probably gonna die significantly faster on this one. But we're doing okay. I also don't know, and actually I suppose I do know because we just saw it. It doesn't appear that we get extra soulfire things at the end of the levels for playing on hard. I expected that maybe the upgrades came a little bit faster if you play on hard. I think that would probably be a good incentive to play on hard, is make the upgrades go quicker. Honestly, that was a great shot by that guy. I didn't expect him to shoot. But that would probably be a good way to do it, you know, give you maybe not double, but you know, a good chunk of extra upgrade things. Do we have... yeah, the eggs do explode. That's what I thought. I couldn't remember if that was the last run that we failed or if that was this run. So I'm fine to sacrifice eggs to get some explosive things cracking on our run. Most of the time getting into some explosive range is going to be better anyway. Dude, it's dicey. I mean, it's definitely dicey. It's mayhem here. But we can get up here. A lot of stuff in this room. Enemy attack patterns are a lot more difficult. They're a lot more difficult. I'm very happy. I know it might seem that I'm not happy about this. I think this is really a great. The game feels different. Like, it genuinely feels different and more difficult just by changing the difficulty. And I think that's the way to do difficulty, man. Honestly, I haven't talked to anybody else. I normally, on the back channel, I'm constantly talking to Mr. Wanderbot and Mr. Retromation about everybody's opinions of the game so far. And, we have a lot of complaints about, various things in various locations, and a lot of it that I've, just straight up talked to you guys about before anyway. But never once have we talked about the difficulty model. And I know Rito's been playing hard mode. Hell, literally at the time that I'm recording this, the man is streaming the hard mode right now. So I'm curious to have a chat with him here eventually and see his opinion on this hard mode setup. We did die, so we no longer have the item that is to be. Let's do this. We no longer have the item that is to get your extra jumps by having pets, which is unfortunate. So bee virus, carp streamer, nerve system 6.0. I believe nerve system 6.0 is faster rate of fire. Increase your weapon damage and movement speed. Okay, I was completely off, but those are both good anyway. Let's maybe go for a wisdom path now. Just looking. This gun seems sick, to be blunt. Just the look of it is incredible. The famine. I'm not sure I've used it. We also have the rebel here, which is a simple laser-based weapon. Probably pretty good. Got our item room here that we didn't get to go to. We didn't have keys at the time. What are you? Worst blowing gum. The more pets you have, the more times you can jump. Well, ain't that just ironic enough, huh? So we do have extra jumps right now, which is nice. Makes our life a wee bit easier. Let's fight Sam with our laser gun here. Let's see how things go. They're going. Is it the greatest gun in the world? It's okay, right? I've heard people say that the cat guns are not good. So I'm going to assume that I should not use Terry or Sammy or whatever the hell it just was, and that maybe the cat guns aren't the move, but I'm not sure this is the move either, to be honest with you. It was fine. Bodyguard glasses is weapon damage increase. That's pretty good. Do we maybe switch back and rock cat gun for a little bit? I mean, on the bright side, it does allow us to get coins. Also, duping coins randomly at times. Let's rock cat gun. I mean, to be fair, the gun is now much larger since we got a bunch of damage ups. So we'll see. We'll try it. We'll test whether or not this is in fact the gun that we want. Now, we would like to, as much as possible, keep our oh god, dude. I also do not want to hit this door unless it's with crystals. I think that HP is going to be something that is a little bit more valuable for me on this run than it has been on previous runs, where we just felt that we had infinite health and could just kind of roll to the finish line. Dude, these guys are giving me the sauce today. I have had not a lot of luck fighting them, but we're chilling. Let's snag this. We got the crystals. A shield is fantastic. The wisdom chance went up like literally close to 0 on that, but I suppose I'll survive. We are seeing that our eggs get wasted a good amount. by the when they hit the rocks and explode action, which sucks. I mean, I wish that there was a way to turn that off. It's a little bit of a risk-reward item in the end. God dang it, dude. Just immediately, all of a sudden, I feel the need. If you give me the devil rocks, I'm gonna switch to a devil path, man. It's just that simple. I hate that I do it. I really do. But why wouldn't you go for the devil path at that point? I'm just out here trying to get the most bang for my buck. We also, speaking of bang for a buck, 65 cents. Sure, dude. Yeah, whatever. I'll do the devil freaking path again. We're close. We can also sneak into the shop now. Well, scathed, but at least scathed with benefit. There's a sentence for you. Scathed with benefit. And now we could use... My God, dude. There's doors all over the place to break into. Telefraggers, huh? I hate them. If we can flawless this, we get an item, so let's do our best. Try to remove telefraggers first. In the end, you ended up doing the telefragger last, but beside the point. This is the annoying wave. Very, very annoying wave. Ah, okay, we're fine. We're fine, dude. That's a good flawless. Okay, power diamond as well is very, very nice. Increase weapon damage and upgrade your weapon. One of the best items in the game, in my opinion. Very, very good. We also... I mean, look, we're gonna lose the egg. It's just the nature of the situation, man. You will always lose that freaking egg. Is this worth it? It's definitely not, but I did it anyway. You know, in the end, I suppose I can pop this twice. It gave us 10 cents, so it's kind of like spending a bomb for 10 cents. Would I do that? Maybe. Is that a good enough answer? Probably not, huh? So our weapon damage, I mean, it's gone up. We're also insanely close to the devil deal. We'll bind knife and fork, which is if you kill an enemy with melee damage, there's a chance to get an egg. My bad. I should have not done that because I'm never ever gonna get that. Because melee damage is something that I just don't use in this game. I find it to be a very kind of unintuitive setup system. I don't even know how. Frankly, I don't even know what the melee button is. It just does it randomly. Maybe that's a me problem, but I haven't found the melee to be all that useful. What is this? Judgment. It drops a key as the active. Dude, this seems legit. Especially since they fixed beam weapons. And I think dropping a key takes 5 charge to do it, but that could actually be insanely useful depending on the situation. We did get our devil deal, which is actually like, it's a little dicey, all things considered. Since we are sitting on low health, we're going to be dropping red hearts even more. Royal Crown. Your weapon does more damage when you're at full hearts. Okay, I mean, that's a great item. It's just something that I gotta get to first, right? I gotta get to that being a good item before we do anything. So, we pop this. Mercenary Lord is more money equals more damage, I believe. I don't know what Seed of Stone is. Your bullet will create a platform on the wall. Okay. Okay. This is really useless for me. Honestly, it's actually completely useless for me. Because with the amount of jumps that we have, I don't really think that a platform on the wall is all that important. Also, Bittercoin sucks. So, I wouldn't be surprised if I actually just straight up died here. Except this weapon is insanely good, dude. It's insanely good. So, never mind. I'm quite happy. Upgrade your weapon. Beautiful. Okay. So, that actually went way better than expected. We don't have a bomb, so I mean, look, you just go. All right, you just go. Seed of Stone. It's an interesting item, honestly. If I didn't have extra jumps or flight on this run, Seed of Stone would be a very, very fun min-maxing item for us, but it's kind of rendered useless here. Let's go up. Not too bad, dude. I don't know what the hell that thing is on the bottom, but I mean, this is a good amount of value here. We'll pop this, get a key to pop this, to get a Rotten Heart that hurts me, but sure. That's an interesting room, dude. I mean, it's kind of, I don't know, it's pure luck, right? But at least it gives you a benefit. Twins. Increase your weapon damage in the current room. It's a 20/20 shot. I mean, this judgment did annihilate, to be fair. I do like the idea of increasing my weapon damage in the current room. It also appears that there might be some sense of homing on this. Also, did you see that worm? He spawned basically on top of me inside of the wall, which raised a couple of questions. I think for the most part, our damage is just good right now. I'm not sure this is the gun for our future. I like trying out guns I haven't seen before. Telefragger. Telefragger. Don't be a telefragger. Don't be. It's a police song. Don't stand so close to my telefrag. I'm trying to cheat the system a little bit. Just work with me, Susie Lee. Or dude, it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. I'll throw money into this. A shield and a half. That's a lot of value in there. Now, if I waste all my money doing this and then this damn machine explodes, I'm gonna be, you're despicable. Okay. Well, I will still. I am even more mad than before. Apparently, you cannot aim the bomb in hard mode. I did remember reading that, to be honest. You can only see the projectile path if you're playing easy or normal. So that is my bad. This does put us now. There's telefraggers, dude. That would have literally ended my run in a previous update. So that's good, actually. It's good. I know it probably, you know, leaves a little bit of a sour taste, but it is good that is something that they made different. Also, look at all the crystals in this room, man. I need a reason to use them, though. Also, why in the hell? Oh, I suppose if you don't have an extra jump, then that becomes a little bit more valuable, but yikes, I almost took damage. Keep in mind that we also are trying to go for a wisdom path. It's just not necessarily going according to plan right now. I mean, it's kind of going fine. We just have to do a little bit more here. Agent Watch. Every time you pick up a key, your weapon damage will increase. Dude, that's every reason for us to go back and take that other thing. Because we just generate keys, right? And that's our weapon. We have the run. We got the synergy. Also, why did our damage become so good all of a sudden? Are you also seeing that our damage became really good? Here's a key, by the way, so increase my weapon damage again, please. Oh, baby, the money as well. And buy an item in our shop. I still, look, beam-based weapons raise a little bit of a, maybe they make the game too easy thing. But we are also playing on hard mode. I mean, we just got a lot of keys out of that, dude. I feel like it's worth it to do the key action right now. What are you? Hard hat. You won't take environmental damage. That's pretty good. That's very good. So like spikes and stuff don't do any damage to me now. Also, speaking of taking damage, it'd be cool if I would stop taking damage. These guys, these explodey dudes kind of really suck, to be blunt. But do we want to do the challenge room right now on half a heart? No. Well, kind of. I do. But I want to pick this back up first. Because I'm telling you, I kind of really love the idea of generating a lot of keys on this run. And I also think that doing that is a good idea. Get a bomb back. We also do have... We have that one room with 1 billion crystals in it over here. And also, we now have a bomb to do that shield room, so let's do that as well. We also haven't been in here. It's not combat. Okay. That's fine. We are going to have the egg explode here, but in the end, it gave us money. I think that's fine. The other egg exploded too. This is a little unfortunate. But let's snag these. So, I mean, look, theoretically, we should be able to hit those spikes, and it doesn't do damage to us. You would have to pay me a lot of money right now to test that, though. Because I finally have health, and I don't really want to lose that. That said, give me a key. And we do want to rock the wisdom route right here, so let me come over here first. Jump down here. And hello. Let me in. We're so close to the wisdom path. Okay, dude, I mean, this melts. For what it's worth, this is melting. And the range on the beam is really, really good. I got hit right at the end, dude. That sucks. That sucks a lot. And it also appears we don't get crap if we don't flawless. So that might be another hard mode thing, is you have to flawless arenas to get the benefit. That's brutal, dude. That's brutal. So it's normally that, you know, you still get a consumable if you still get a consumable if you complete the room. But apparently it's much more brutal here. So we continue this way. Acorn is not that good, if I remember correctly. So we take Sacred Tears, chance to get a protective shell when you kill an enemy. I think that that's actually quite useful. We'll take the Athena token. And I guess that confirms we'll do an Athena route today. This is going to be Flight. Winged Hat. Oh, no, just extra jump. So I should be able to theoretically make, like, a lot of jumps now. It's fine, right? It's fine. Another key. Every key, dude, is just another... Every key is just another damage up. It seems like that should definitely, like, stop after a while. And I'm sure it does. Okay, so she just took basically invincible damage. But now the damage rolls in. You're seeing when the beam hits, dude. When she actually takes the damage, it wipes her. Our damage is good. It's just she's got so much invincibility. It's so annoying. The boss invincibility, man, is still one of the most frustrating things in this game. I get it. Like, you gotta have them do some stuff. And runs get, like, they get very, very strong fast. But, well, a heart container. We could look for the secret room. We might as well. I got a bomb. We might as well. Let's run backward. This is going to be the longest episode you've ever seen in your life. It's not there. I probably should have known that, to be honest. Because then it would have had an entrance from both sides, and I'm not sure that's even possible. So, we move. We go down. And we're moving down to... we're only moving down... Oh, no, we're moving down to Argus. Okay. I think we're normally beating Argus at this time of the video. Definitely behind schedule. I'm trying to have a hope and a prayer that I hate you. I'm trying to have a hope and a prayer that, you know, Neon Abyss episodes won't be an hour and a half for me to record them most days. But I think that hope and a prayer is maybe failing quickly if we play hard mode. Is what it is, right? It is what it is. Wow, the beam didn't kill him before he got to me. Apparently, your beam is very strong. Wow, that's an attack I haven't seen before. That was scary. Obviously, this gun is good. I'm just worried that maybe I am spending keys. And maybe that is permanently... Oh, screw it, dude. Light Dancer, this is the double... Oh my god. Okay, I changed my mind. I've changed all of my mind because this is just sick. Right? I mean, it just looks amazing, so I want to use it. Which is how I handle a lot of the decisions in my life. Now, we are on double damage floor. Which is really important to note. Also, it's horrible. Yeah, it's really bad. It's really bad. I expected that to just tear enemies, and instead it did the exact opposite, dude. It did not tear enemies. It was, in fact, like, not very good at all, so we died. Which you don't love to see. You don't love to see. So where do we want to go? Dude, I love the idea of another special room, so maybe... Oh, this will be a fun run. You get an extra bonus when you pick up coins, and you get, you know, more damage for coins from that. That's going to be a fun item to start with next time. We got our ass kicked, though, dude. Let's play as a mirror next time. Hard mode. Should be a good time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. You have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.